you just won't answer the phone. Looks like another night I'm spending on my own. Can't pretend that these issues just don't exist. I can't fight it, can't deny it. Why are we putting this love to the test? The way it's going, there ain't gonna be one left. It's clear to see what you're keeping in your head. Speak to me instead. Like we've been burning at both ends. Can't quite see where the problem ends. We've got too much to lose, so I will be hanging on the edge with you. 'Cause I know there's something else gonna pull us through. We'll know exactly what we need to do. We've got too much to lose, so I will be hanging on the edge with you. On the edge with you. I will be hanging on the edge with you. On the edge with you. I will be hanging on the edge with you. On the edge with you. I will be hanging on the edge with you. 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 Hanging on the edge with you.
Hello, hello. Just went MIA and I just happened to return to an all shoulder stream. Yes. Yes, we are. Goes ooh, shoulders. What is I sincerely don't understand. The transition wasn't bad. That's because Admiral fixed it. He was gatekeeping a low volume version. Fucking he had it the entire time. It's like, oh god, okay. So you know, we fixed it with a low volume version. But yeah, I don't Remy Lurk, hell yeah. I don't understand the shoulders thing, but you know what? Fuck yeah. In other words, Admiral was trolling. He was trolling all of you for a combined 2 months, I think, now that we're streaming. Yeah. He did do that. So not today, because he's actually very busy today, but you can take your grievances to him some other day. But I am good. We are doing our second StackUp stream, which I am super fucking excited about. And I gotta do the proverbial speech real quick, just for all of you who don't know what StackUp is, don't know what VFleet is doing this week. You know, out of the loop. Listen, you should be following all of us, if it were up to me. But I understand. You know, sometimes we live under a rock. I mean that lovingly, because I also do from time to time. But anyway, StackUp is a military charity that supports active and veteran service members from the U.S. and allied nations by promoting positive mental health and combating veteran suicide through gaming and geek culture. And they utilize a comprehensive approach consisting of 4 programs. They have their supply crates, their air assaults, the stacks, and the Overwatch program. And we went over that during my my Yap stream on Friday. So if you want more information on that, you can either visit that VOD or better yet, visit their website so you can see what that is all about. But they do great work within the veteran community. I also want to say that they do not gatekeep any of their you know, any of their mental health resources. So if you are in their Discord and you're a civilian and you need help, you know, they're not gonna withhold that from you, which I absolutely fucking love. Never mind that they actually have like crisis counselors, which is like a big thing for me. It was like one of the things, like when we were vetting them and making sure that, you know, they were good people. I was very, very happy to hear that. We're following all the VFleet towns, including you, so no worries there. Well, thank you. Thank you from all of us. But yeah, we're gonna do a all shoulders out Wizard101 questing stream. I didn't really do anything offline. I'm not gonna lie, not this week, but I'm required to. Yes, Remy is required to, and that's fair. Shout out mods appreciation all the way. But anyway, we are gonna do a little bit of Wizard101 questing. We're still in the Altar of Kings in Krakatopia. I thought about going and just like going rogue and just questing a lot more, but I'm not gonna lie, I did not feel all that hot this week. So far, I mean, we're at the middle of the week, so things could change. But yes, the jacket is off. As for the shoulder bank, going forward, I've got to figure out a better way to do it. So I'll be transparent. My cut of everything I get on Twitch goes directly to museums. I don't take any of that. That's part of my shit, Spooky Trooper, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Appreciate it. But anyway, I'll be completely transparent. That is in my contract. It goes directly to museum of my choosing. So right now it's the Hornet. It could change in the future. I might switch it up a little bit in the future, spread the the wealth. But my thing is, like, Twitch also takes a cut of that, and I would rather that we not do that. So I'm gonna think of a better way to conduct the Bank of Shoulders, Eve's Bank of Shoulders, in the future. So just give me a little bit of time to think about how we should do that, and how we should facilitate Lay Bank of Shoulders. You got to visit the USS North Carolina when you were a kid? Sweet. Fuck yeah. Actually, the reason why I chose the Hornet, obviously they are one of our biggest partners as far as, CarrierCon is held there. But when I attended CarrierCon in was 2023, when I was still living stateside, I was absolutely like so fucking excited and moved by the amount of people who came up and were like, I'm asking them, like, how did you know about this? Like, because I mean, an anime convention on a carrier, wild. never thought I would see that in my lifetime, but here we are. So I asked, I was like, what is your tie to the Hornet? And they had all said, oh, well, I had come here for a field trip as a kid, or my Boy Scout or Girl Scout troop came here. And I was like, wow, shit, that is really fucking cool. And so that is why I've been directing it towards the Hornet for the time being. But again, that may change. We might switch it up a little bit depending on really who's in need at the time, who's going through major changes, dry dock, that type of thing. So that is the cool part about being on the inside, is I get to hear all the plans, all the plans. Jacketless jump scare. It's in the stream title. It's in the stream title. But yes. Yeah. So again, give me some time to figure out how we should conduct the Bank of Shoulders in the future, and how we can do that. But in the meantime, let's just get right into it, because I can fucking yap and quest like no other. Yes, a whole stream without Jacket. The main people, or the main person you can thank for that is Burst of Fire. Burst of Fire donated to StackUp yesterday, on both our Tiltify page and through Twitch. As you can see, my stream is set up for donations, but I also pinned our Team Tiltify page if people prefer to donate through that. And again, if you can't donate, that's okay. Share the stream. Show all the love, boost it as much as possible so that we can spread the good word. But yes, so that is why everyone is getting a jacketless stream, so you guys can thank Burst of Fire in the chat. Big W. during the time when she was still for scrapping, Jag made an episode centered around the Hornet. That was my first exposure. Really? I did not know that. I did not know that. Mama Eve liked Jag and NCIS and all those crime shows. Papa Eve sits there and roasts the inaccuracies. So, you know, she cannot watch it in peace, I fear. But I did not know that. I've only seen a few episodes of Jag, just kind of, you know, sitting in the same room as her whenever she's on a Jag a kick, I guess you could say. But yes. Anyway, let's just get right into it, shall we? Haha, I big stupid. I didn't set up the game capture. But of course. There we go. Okay. It's a drop-down menu, but I like to do it before stream. I just big blank. But yes, we do have Garrett, our StackUp Dino. I believe his actual name is Rex. At least StackUp calls him Rex, but here on stream, he's Garrett. He's Garrett to all of us. Let me turn on the. Oh my god, is that loud? I feel like that was like really fucking loud. Maybe not. Maybe it's okay, or maybe it's just I just like blasted my own eardrums out. Very possible. Yeah, I did. But I'm like really tempted to go. I think on their website they have plushies, and I kind of want a Garrett plushie. I'm not gonna lie. We're just I know that's not oil. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's currently, yes, that is true. Currently the top comment on the StackUp page for VFleet is for Eve shoulder time. Oh my god. Oh gosh. I don't think the Admiral's noticed yet. So I haven't heard anything about whether you know, offering shoulders for charity is a good thing or a bad thing. I say it's a good thing. They're my shoulders. I can show off my shoulders when I fucking want to. But he also told me shoulders sparingly at the beginning of my debut. Oh gosh, the fact that it's actually crazy to you. Yeah, I mean, well, they did support at one point, so.
By Jove, you've done it! It
Oh,
looks
wow.
as if you punched a hole in their defenses. Now the other lads will be able to get here when the fighting starts.
I didn't hear his
had a
voice the
whole
last time.
fleet of spell-slingers like you. We'd have won this battle with the Tuts long ago. Cheers.
Yes, the collab was CarrierCon 2024? Yeah. Yes. And then, World of Warships. I had to think for a second. I was like, oh, fucking blanking. Alright, I guess we're just gonna solo it. I mean, fuck it, right? Fuck it, we ball. Yes, and World of Warships was there. Yes. They just recently did a stream, their Night at the Museums. I wish I don't think I retweeted it, but they shouted out Whiskey, which was cool.
Exhausted your power, let us see if you still approach the great Debit Arini with such disrespect.
I love how they all have voice actors now, because I don't I don't remember any of them having voice actors. Yes, it is shoulders for a good cause. I was looking on this stream, how did I miss that? I don't know if it was in chat or whatever, but I just remember waking up and seeing a message from Whiskey, like, saying that, they shouted her out. And I was like, oh my god, that is so fucking cool, dude. You're still in love with the fact that, wow, AL museum ships. People really, you know, they step up when they, you know, they see a, oh fuck, I meant to draw. I just discarded a card. Oh my god. No. Fucking shit, dude. I'm actually pissed about that. I discarded a card. It's probably a vocal shout out. It might have been. I don't know. Like I said, I just saw the message in chat, like, waking up, and I was like, dude, that is fucking sick as shit. Fucking sick as shit. Alright, here's what we're gonna do, because I need to fucking heal myself. We're gonna draw, add that. And that should be enough also to take his ass out. Hopefully. Fuck yeah. Get wrecked. It was an experience. I saw them getting ready for the collab before I went to bed. Yes, I went to bed very late. But what is this experience? I would do WoWs one day. I'd probably use the Admiral's account. I actually have to plug in my shit so he can get 214. Because I don't remember my account information from way, way back in the day, and he definitely has more shit than I do. So, I'm definitely thinking that is the move. I don't know why I did that. I definitely... Oh well. I want to assure our victory. Fuck it, I'll waste a treasure card. Alrighty. Well, we got that. Chat kept trying to make Whiskey call CV a good girl. I love the TLDR. TLDR, shippers will ship. Got it. Fucking got it. It's okay. Yesterday got a little crazy with the goop in Portal.
You took the scrolls of Narini away from those warriors? Gadzooks! You've just turned the tide. I'd rather not hang on to these scrolls of Narini. If I were to get attacked, they would just fall into the hands of the enemy again.
For 4 hours. We didn't expect that either.
In the library.
Lucy and I get really into fucking Portal. It's like shit.
The scrolls of Narini up to Zane?
No, leave me alone. I just want the gold in here. I wasn't talking to you. But yeah, we got really into that. Way too fucking into it. Oh well. It be like that sometimes, you know?
You poor, pitiful wizard. I am glad you showed up here. I will do you a favor. I shall put you out of your misery.
Oh my god, will you? Please. Luckily, I don't think any of these guys are going to be death. So, we don't have to deal with resistance and all that other dumb shit. Although we do have to deal with that. This seems to be the move that they use. All these bosses, they cast like the balance ward bullshit. And then I get fucked. Getting absolutely fucking riggedy wrecked. Nope, we're just gonna throw this. Fuck it. Fucking we ball. Good morning. How are you? What is up? On this, it's hump day. That's nice. That's always nice. It's the eve. For me, it's the eve of Friday Eve, which is Friday Eve's Thursday. Could I? Nah. Today is Friday, maybe for you. In California? What are you talking about? Yes, I usually do have a jacket. I usually fucking do have a jacket. But if you would read the stream title, you would know we are doing a shoulders fucking out stream. All the shoulders out. What is, oh, we got a deck? Wait, actually, I have been, no, we're still level 14. Fuck my life. I love how it, like, is not as great as the deck that we bought. Damn. Well, I guess there's, like, a little bit more in the sideboard, but I don't know. I don't want to sit here and set up a totally new fucking... I want to do a totally new setup when we're rolling. We're rolling. We're fucking rolling. Although... Were we doing a side quest the whole fucking time? Very possible. Oh well. Oh well. Alright, Garrett, cross the street. I don't want to get pulled into no fucking... no fights.
Splendid! You retrieved our biscuits. It's hard to do battle, especially when you don't
I don't
have any
remember
biscuits
retrieving
for
his
tea.
biscuits.
By Jove, I think you've
Completely
saved this
honest.
entire campaign.
What biscuits
Here.
did we fucking acquire? Okay. Oh shit, that was delayed. Yay, we leveled up.
I'm
We
Cindy.
leveled up.
Come and see me when you get a chance. I have news for you about housing. I'm in Ravenwood, near the boys' dormitory. Thanks.
Oh, the boys'
Come see
dormitory.
me in the commons when you get the chance. I have someone you need to meet.
Okay, anyway. That's nice. I'm glad everybody wants to meet us, but we're on a roll, okay? Maybe we'll talk to this guy since we can bank 645 XP, hopefully, from just yapping to him. You got his biscuits, nice. It's like, I don't remember what fucking biscuits we were getting, but that's okay. I probably was like skipping dialogue, to be honest. I probably got in the zone, fucking auto zone.
You were able to get all the data I needed on the enemy? Brilliant. Now I can come up with the best tactics for us to use. With this data, we're certain to defeat the Tuts.
Sweet. Okay. All right, let's go get this guy. Akori Narini. Gonna... I am not bothering with that silver chest. I do not feel like solving the puzzle. Gonna be honest. Steals all their tater tots. British dog fire. Oh my god. We went over this, last time? That there's like... There is a...
seen the fall of the other Narini.
Not
But
necessarily
the
a
next thing you will
narrative.
see is me celebrating my victory.
But the storyline definitely alludes to imperialism very heavily. That I did not catch as a child.
Excuse me, Wizard, but one of my workers desperately needs your help. Please come.
The dungeon in Old Town is for level 15 wizards. You can still do it at higher levels, but you may find more rewards.
Yeah, they definitely are. Oh shit, he's a death. Fuck. I spoke too soon. Here I was saying, I don't think any of these guys are like fucking... Nope. Just kidding. Alright, well. And he's going first. Fuck my life. Oh well. Yeah, I enjoy the jab at history, not gonna lie. You mean to tell me that these dogs from you know, a kingdom far, far away have come to extract artifacts from this place that doesn't really want them there? Huh. Interesting. Fuck. But of course he would do that. Shit. Kind of fucks up my math. That kind of sucks. My quick math. I just want to say, don't give me too much credit for math. Because that was definitely just fucking quick math in my brain. In my brain. Speaking of math, I don't. You guys are gonna have to deal with my like ADHD, like ramblings today, and I'm so sorry. I'm sorry in advance. But I was so bad at math growing up that Mama Eve got this fucking math CD. Oh holy fuck, we're gonna die. Oh well. I think we're gonna die. Oh my god. Holy shit. We're getting fucked. Okay, anyway. Ooh, I'm sweating a little. I'm sweating a little. Again, I was so bad at math that Mama Eve and Papa Eve got this fucking math CD from my 3rd grade teacher, and I would have to listen to it every night, like going to bed. Like legitimately that fucking bad at math. And I remember there was a song about triangles, and the song still fucking haunts me to this day. It's so bad. It's literally so bad. And it was like, isosceles triangle, 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 isosceles triangle. Holy fuck, we're screwed. No concurrent sides. You guys might get stressed singing. I'm legitimately stressed right now. Oh my god. Oh, we are fucked. Okay, I think I don't want to drag this out any further, but also I kind of need to. Can I? Of course I can't add it to the heartbeat. But of course. Alright, so we're definitely gonna have to use that. Oh my god. I'm definitely stressed. Fucking not Wizard101 stressing me out, dude. Yeah, I feel like I'm just prolonging the inevitable too, which kind of sucks. If I can just get rid of him. If I can just get rid of him, I think I might be able to pull this one out of my ass. But I don't know. I sincerely don't know. Oh my god. Good thing you don't have to prove the Pythagorean theorem. Just trig functions. Oh god, let's not bring up anything geometry or trig or anything. Never give up, never surrender. Well, I haven't given up. I haven't surrendered. But I'm not gonna lie. It's getting a little fucking scary. Okay, alright. I'm gonna throw this down. Oh god, thank god. If we make it out of this, this is a fucking Wizard101 fucking miracle. Oh god. You know what's more scary? Your abs. You don't know. Unfortunately, I don't think he can see that. I don't think he can see that. Oh my god. We fucking did it. Oh my god. Oh. Oh god. That was rough. It's okay. We did it. We did it, but it was very scary. That was a little scary. A little scary. Okay, we need to go over here. Sweet, sweet victory. We should not have made it. Like, that was terrifying. I think if I didn't have that heartbeat card, we would have absolutely, you know, we would have perished, I fear.
First-rate work, young wizard. I may have taken a few risks, but you really put the lives of my men before your own. Now that we have the key to the throne room, we can continue the assault in there. You're a true hero in my book. You ever decide on a military career, or more
It was too
than welcome
easy.
in my unit.
My brother or
Professor
sister
Whisper and tell him of our
in
successful assault.
wizarding,
We should be ready to
that was
proceed to
not.
the throne room now.
We were down to 38 health points. We were about to be fucking sauced. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, it was that was not. We were about to get absolutely fucking riggedy wrecked. And the shitty part is, like, I discard the heartbeat card a lot to pull a treasure card. I've learned my lesson. Don't fucking do that.
Oh my, this is a red letter day indeed. We must hurry. Now we can get inside the map room and find where the Order of the Fang is hiding. I have to gather some notes and then I'll meet you inside the map room. See you there.
Who's this guy?
So,
Oh.
you think you are worthy to enter the throne room of fire? Only 4 at a time can be in a dungeon, so bring your best warriors. You can
Well, shit.
this dungeon, allowing you to gain additional unique loot, but only if you survive.
But only if we survive. Fan-fucking-tastic. Alright, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to... I want our Necromancer's deck. Yeah. since we can now equip that. Yes, copy the spells, and then I just want to see... Yes, now we have more copies. Fucking fantastic. I've never used Sacrifice. I don't know if it's worth it or not. Anybody who knows can get... Oh shit, not that one. Can let me know, but... Should call it Corpse Party Tech. I actually like that shit. Okay, hold on. Yes, we can. Ah, no, we can't. No, we don't have that many options. Damn. I thought we could rename it like ourselves, but then I remembered shit. This is a kid's game, that's right. We are not allowed. I do have the Rex mount. Yes, the Rex mount also donates to StackUp, and it's available on the King's Isle store. When I saw the Rex mount, I was like, yes, this is for me. You mean to tell me this donates to veterans? I'm a veteran. Fuck yeah. We doing this. We doing this. Oh my god! Wait, I just realized who you are. I'm like mansplaining where to find the Rex mount. But okay, for everyone else who doesn't know, the Rex mount. Rex mount is on the King's Isle store. But yes, I did see him. Although my chat has named him Garrett. I've had brain farts all day. You're gonna have to excuse me. It's big brain farts. What kind of game is Wizard101? It's a turn-based card combat, I guess you could say. You could totally have a cousin named Garrett. Hell yes. Hell yes. I told my chat, I was like, we just need to name him something, and I don't know why. That was just the name that was just the funniest to me. Because it was just like such a normal name.
You are about to enter the dungeon. If you...
Yeah, I want to go in. We're gonna see if we can solo this. I don't have a lot of hope, but we'll see. But yes, Wizard101 is a turn-based card combat type game. We do have Rex lore if you want to learn more. Oh my god, there's lore? Yes. We might have to dive into Rex lore on my Yap stream on Friday. I think that's very necessary. Garrett is canon now.
There you are. I've got my notes now. Let's get to work tracking down the Order of the Fang, shall we?
I was saving for you for it. Fantastic. Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Of a serpent staff, so I'll trust you to procure one for us. According to my notes, the Order of the Fang used magic to hide their location. Only by using a powerful artifact in this map room can we undo their spell.
But of course.
That slot must be where the serpent staff would go. And I remember Prince Manu Nerini swung it at my head when the Tuts attacked.
Oh.
I'd rather not
It
have a
probably means, you know, he didn't want to talk to you, man.
Prince Manu Nerini for the serpent staff. We must set things right.
You're off all week so you can catch me live again? Sweet! I'm so excited for this. Oh wait, I think this is honestly the final quest in Krakatopia. We're not even... Guys, we're not even close. I'm not holding out a lot of hope for this dungeon. We are not... I don't think we're close to where we need to be to do this. But it's okay. It's alright. Oh yeah, especially because there are, unfortunately, people in here, and yeah. We'll see though. We'll see how far we got. To be a good measure of our skill, I guess. Oh my god. Ooh. Let's get nervous crossing the road. Okay, none shall pass.
Through the door unless all the braziers burn with red flames.
I didn't mean to interrupt the wonderful narrator. Wait, I can't see. There we go. Rex / Garrett is quite large. Alrighty. Got this. Of course, he's got a death minion with him. Fantastic. I can't wait. You said not large enough? He's a pretty big guy, you know. He is a pretty big guy. Two months of a badass ship. Thank you so much. Thank you. Also, I did not play Wizard101 when there was like fusion stuff going on. So once we cross that bridge, guys, like I don't really know what to do there. He would be the Dino King. I think he already is. He definitely already is. Wait, can I? Oh yeah. Okay, so I guess for everything that we've been collecting, I see how that works. But yeah, that is way above. I don't know. Also, I've never used Extract Undead Animus. That sounds kind of fun. Should we test it out? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we'll continue.
Who goes there? You shall pay for disturbing me, young wizard.
Okay. Then we shall pay for disturbing you. Sorry about that, buddy. Alrighty, starting off strong. Okay. Can you shoot laser beams? No? It's more power? Oh my god. Well, we will get the lore on Friday. We will get the lore about Rex, aka Garrett's cousin, on Friday. I'm very excited for that. I don't want to discard a ghoul, especially so early. Oh, what's the Terry Portal? Okay, so in Portal 2 co-op, she has a line. She being GLaDOS has a line about Albert Einstein's assistant named Terry. And so I don't know why Lucy and I like really just grasped onto that shit and fucking ran with it. Basically the line is like about how Terry didn't get any of the credit for any of Albert Einstein's discoveries, that he was like forgotten to time. So whenever we have like a really stupid moment or something, we call ourselves Terry. That's it. Yeah, that's the lore behind Terry. So whenever we call ourselves Team Terry, it is just us having like a dork moment. Yeah, that's it. It's nothing too exciting. Ooh, I don't know what I want to do. He's definitely gonna take more than the average bear to take down. But because he's a death crocodile. Of course he would cast that. Actually, we might be able to get away with just slapping. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Made my decision. Oh, so it got dark all of a sudden. I wonder... It was not supposed to rain today. It was not supposed to rain. Alright. Well, we got through... We at least got through that chamber. I think there's 4 in total for this dungeon. I cannot remember. You're right, a kilogram of steel is heavy. Yep, totally heavier. I feel like I've actually had, like... There's actually been people out there who argue, and they argue with... They bring in density when they start talking about that stuff.
Good work! Now to use the staff. We'll soon figure out the order's sequence. It's no use. The staff isn't working. What could I have done wrong?
Professor Winthrop stares at his notes in frustration, then looks up suddenly with a bright gleam in his eye.
That's it! In ancient times, the Eye of Croc was placed here
The
in this
Eye of
room.
Croc.
But Croc and Common recently took it in a show of power. You must
Croc
go
and Common.
further into Croc
Oh
and
boy.
Common's lair, defeat him, and take back the Eye of Croc. Then we can find the Order of the Fang at last.
Yes, they were talking about weight, not mass, that's true. But... I don't know. That, it just... It's such a trivial thing to argue about. And when I tell you, this was actually like a heated fucking debate between the two people. I don't know. This feels like Croc is a common name. Yeah. There's a lot of crocodiles and salamanders in Crocotopia. Oh boy, more puzzles. More puzzles. More puzzles. Hell to the fuck yeah. Thank you for the follow. Oh shit. Let me... Stack up mount so good. Yes. Yes.
Where the 2 suns shine, the way will be clear. But not if there is any moon shining.
Alright, no moon shining. Okay, so we'll stop the moons. And then turn on the sun ones. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the dinosaur. He's getting his he's getting his head stuck in the obelisk. No. No moonshine, not my drink. Oh jeez. Although I've had some good, you know. I wouldn't say I'm, you know. I kind of gotta like, you know. It's definitely not my first choice, but we got like a bananas and cream one time, and that one is good. And I put it in like a milkshake, a dirty milkshake. And that was pretty good. That was pretty good, not gonna lie. Oh my god. I was expecting there to be like an area or something like a gate. No. If we're asking for drinks. Oh, that might be fun. I should do like a tavern. Like a tavern scene one time. We'll do a tavern roleplay stream. Can I get a root beer for my drink? Hell yeah. Actually, I was watching Young Sheldon the other day, and it was the episode where he goes, like, he stays the night at the college, and they give him, like, oh, what the heck? That's really annoying. That's really annoying. Anyway, they give him, like, way too much root beer. He gets sick and he has to, like, call his mom. But he's afraid to tell his mom. And I was like, man, I could really go for some root beer. Like, I haven't thought about it in forever. But just from that, I was like, yeah, I could go for that. I could go for a can of root beer. Bazinga. Yes, bazinga indeed. Root beer float? Root beer float, yes. Definitely. It's my favorite. I mean, probably A&W, and that's probably because I got, like, brainwashed from being on NAS Pensacola. It's like it's like one of the restaurants that's there, so, you know. Okay, here's decisions. What ice cream? I don't know. Honestly, living here in Norway, their ice cream is phenomenal. Like grocery store ice cream, absolutely phenomenal. So I'm like kind of spoiled a little bit. Well, I definitely put vanilla in a root beer float, but I'm trying to think of brand. Euro foods are way different from US foods. That includes ice cream. I mean, yes, but like, it is, when I tell you, it is so creamy, this ice cream. Like, it is insane. For US brands, if I'm feeling bougie, Ben & Jerry's is always a really good pick. But I don't, for like just plain vanilla, it might just be Breyers, honestly. Ice cream here though does not compare to Breyers. It is insane. I wish I could just like hand it to you through the screen so you can try it. But yeah, Ben & Jerry's always a good pick. They have, Ben & Jerry's here is like ridiculously expensive. It's like $10 because it's an import. Actually, what can we get from this? Is there anything worth it? I don't really think so. Yeah, nothing really worth it. Have I heard of Eurovision? Yes, I have heard of Eurovision. Who won this year? Was it? It wasn't Sweden. Shit, who won? It was literally last weekend, and I already forget who won. I'm not gonna lie, there was like not anyone I was like super hard pressed to win this year. Austria, yes, that's right. It was Austria. There wasn't anybody I was super hard pressed that I wanted to win. Last year, I definitely wanted Finland to win. Sorry, absolutely robbed. Oh, darn it, we got pulled in. I was trying to pick up the parchment. Yeah, I don't know, this year wasn't, you know, I don't know. Yeah, we all know Finland absolutely robbed. It was very upsetting. So you had 2 great meme songs? That's true. That's true. Well, there's the Espresso song, but that's blowing up because Baby No Money is like obsessed with it right now. So there is that one. Is it more than 2 companies make? As far as ice cream, yes. Ice cream is really big here. Sauna was the other one? Who was that though? Because I can't... Who was... I can't remember. I'm gonna be completely honest. But yeah, I was way more into it last year than I was this year. I do think Nemo was good though, but... And actually the only part that like I not necessarily watched, but like I went out of my way to look up was when they had who was it? They did like the mashup song together. That's the only thing I looked up. Sauna was Sweden. Here, grass jelly and shaved ice is popular. Ooh. I think my favorite dessert that I've had abroad is definitely halo halo in the Philippines. Oh my god, it's so good. I've had it before in the States. Nope, nothing compared to getting halo halo at like the Mall of Asia. It was, oh my god. Ugh. I like absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. It was crazy because my Liberty group that I was with was like, what's that? And I was like, you guys don't know what, like, what? So I like dragged them. I was like, we're not leaving. We're not leaving until we get halo halo. So good. So good. Your favorite overseas dessert is mochi? Ooh, yeah, that is a good one. I didn't eat a lot of sweets in Japan when I was there. I'm not gonna lie. I also had just gotten my wisdom teeth out like a few weeks before, so I was still being like very cautious with sugar. So there was that. That kind of put a damper on things, I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, the food there is still absolutely amazing. I realized very quickly that like after visiting so many countries and places, there is always at least like one food place that I miss. For Bahrain, if I go in order of countries visited, Bahrain, if you go to American Alley, there's a place called You Make We Bake. That place is phenomenal. The menu is thick with like 4 C's. And they have everything, anything you can imagine. And they make bomb milkshakes, and they do have hookah.
We have the Eye of Croc. Since you defeated Croc and Common and Prince Manu Narini, you deserve the honor of discovering the Order of the... Go on. Take the Eye of Croc and then...
Oh, I think we did get through this dungeon. Okay, well...
You do as the professor says.
Anyway.
And shout the ancient words Al-Kashara Kazam. A bright light flashes, and with a crackle, the map reveals the secret meeting place of the Order of the Fang.
You've done it! The secret location of the Order of the Fang is revealed. Never would have thought to look there. It's on another island. I need to gather 1 or 2 other things here. Meet me back in the Altar of Kings. We can continue from there.
Anyway. Anywho. Okay, Bahrain. Oman I didn't really get to go anywhere, but they brought vendors and stuff to the Connex box where we were at, and there's this place called Dukem Fried Chicken, and it's actually really good. It's definitely a ripoff of, you know, or a play on KFC. It is definitely not KFC, but it was still good. Yeah, definitely like that. And then after that, we went to Oman a lot. Like a lot. My first deployment, I didn't have a lot of port visits. We went back to Bahrain, and then we got orders to go home finally after being extended 3 times. Kind of like what the Truman is going through now. That is like almost exactly to a T our deployment, minus the F-18s taking a little swim. So there was that. Then we went to Hawaii. Places in Hawaii, definitely Mr. Matsumoto Ice. That place, whew, so good.
Excellent. We finally know where the Order of the Fang is. Now that we know where to find the Order, go speak with Sergeant Major Talbot by the lake outside. Tell him we may have found a way.
Place is phenomenal. Oh, we can get a new spell.
Training, I see. I have a new spell for you. Come see me.
Sweet. I said please no. Yeah. So there's that. And then what else?
What ho! The Order of the Fang may have the secret to defeating the Tuts, eh? And it's an old book? Indeed. We must ensure that book doesn't fall into the wrong. Their inner lair must be explored at once. There is no time to lose. We set up ferries.
Okay.
The boat's there in front of me. Take
Sweet.
it across to the island.
Okay, and that like concluded my first deployment. Like I said, we didn't really get to go anywhere super duper fun. We were kind of stuck in 5th Fleet or the Middle East. The second deployment I had, we did Guam was our first port visit. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember a lot as far as like food wise that we had in Guam. We did do conveyor belt sushi one day. That was pretty cool. And that was fun.
The Major wanted to know why Mandas are the colors they are? Original.
We're gonna skip this. This is a side quest.
You brought me these.
we're sorry, buddy.
The Wizard City News is. Would you mind picking up a newspaper from the Wizard City Library?
So yeah, I would say the conveyor belt sushi was probably the most memorable. But yeah, there was that. And the reason I say that is we ate at a lot of chains there. There wasn't like any like specific small business. Whenever I went overseas, like I usually try to eat at smaller places. But we didn't really eat locally all that much. Just because of like where we were confined to or where we were allowed to go.
Ooh.
So there was that. And then we went to Japan. Japan, there is, I think, the best one we had was a ramen place in Shibuya. That place was amazing. I could not tell you the name of it. I'm not gonna lie. It was like just one of the small little ramen shops where you could buy a ticket, and then you go inside, you sit down, you hand them the ticket, and they give you ramen. And that one was good. They did the little like shot glass thing where they give you broth to try. So I knew what it was, but I convinced the people in my Liberty group that they were giving us shots. So the poor guy was so confused as to why they all took it like a shot instead of tasting it, and that I eventually told him like, oh, I just tricked them, like that. Sorry, like I didn't want it to we're not being disrespectful or anything. But there was that. I have not had. You mean Habasake? No, I have not. No.
Kirby Longspear has been asking around about you. You should go see him on Colossus Boulevard.
I thought you said there was a spell for me to train. The fuck? Anyway. Maybe I need to go down to where the death school is, and that's where I can get my new spell. It's strong as hell. Oh no, I believe it. I did not try it while I was there. Then we went to Philippines, which I told you was hollow. But also our hotel had really good food too. Really good breakfast food in the morning. Okay, I guess we'll talk to you, Marla.
I just finished my report on the famous grub of Sunken City. Can you please take it to Professor Drake for me?
I could have sworn he said there was something for us to. Oh, yes, we can train the vampire. Heck yeah.
That's the last spell I'm able to teach you. If you'd like
Well,
to
you
learn
didn't
more
teach
death
it to
spells,
me.
you'll have to go speak to Dworgen down in Nightside.
Freaking Dworgen did. That's crazy. took all the credit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Guam, Japan, Philippines, and then we went back to Hawaii for Rimpak. The one place that I did not get to go that I want to go is Thailand. We were supposed to go to Thailand on 7 different occasions, and every single time it got canceled. So I unfortunately did not get to go to Thailand. Eventually. It is on the list. We also had the chance to go to Vietnam, and that also fell through. I would have really liked that. Would have been really cool. I thought there was something in here that we could collect, but maybe not. They have you go to certain areas. I mean, it was the same thing in the Philippines. Like when we went to go visit Manila, we had a very select area that we can go and like explore, which is basically Makati and Greenbelt. That was pretty much it. Also in the Middle East, same thing. In Bahrain, there were restricted areas and whatnot. When you travel, just, you know, use common sense and trust your gut. If something doesn't feel right, you know,
I've already told Catherine all about you, and she's anxious to meet. Go
maybe
speak to her
don't.
when you get a chance.
Maybe think
Tell her I
twice.
say hello.
Travel smartly. Do research. Don't like. I never went into a port without like, you know, we got a brief. Like before you get off the boat, they tell you like you can and can't do this. You can and can't go to these areas. This is stuff you should look out for. So like, there's that. But like, I also did my own research. It's just, you know, maybe don't don't go into something that like, you know,
Hi there, Wizard. I'm Abner.
you haven't done any research on.
That Wizard. What does the special assistant to the headmaster do, you may be wondering? I'm basically today, I'm tasked with informing everyone about spellaments.
Oh, I think this is.
Special type of reagent that you can collect. There are
Yes, this is what we found before.
use these to get started in upgrading your first spell.
Okay. Which one should we do? I guess we'll use that. Screw it. Sweet. Never accept gifts. That's also one that like I feel like, and this is no offense to any, you know, but I feel like that is common sense. Like I fear that is just common sense, that you just don't take things from strangers. Like, I mean, maybe that's just me growing up, you know, near cities and stuff like that. Like, you just, like, don't take the fucking CDs at Times Square, that type of thing. I mean, unfortunately, that still rings true. They still hand out CDs. I was actually very surprised going, you know, back home, and then visiting the city and being like, oh, shit.
You're still living in the dorms, right? You should...
75% American tourists don't research ahead of their visits. Are you sure about that? That seems like a lot. You know, I want to give credit where credit's due. Now, given are us as Americans great tourists? No. Learn that living here, where there are American tourists that come through, mainly via like cruise lines, and very, I don't know, como se dice, like, I don't know. The one thing I hate, or my pet peeve with any tourist from anywhere, because we get tourists from literally everywhere, was fucking, it's just like them in having their nose in Google Maps and like not watching where they're going. I literally almost watched a couple almost get hit by a bus because they had their nose in Google Maps and not paying attention. Yeah, that was whew, a little scary. Yeah, I was on the Lincoln. Remy is right. Definitely not the Vincent in the 90s.
Can I interest you in an exciting new castle home?
But I was on the Lincoln. But yeah, I don't want to say that, like, you know, Americans as a whole don't research, because I don't think that's necessarily true. I think there are a lot of people who don't research. 100%. Whether it's like customs or, you know, safety, just general information about the area. Yeah. There are quite a few, I will say. Ew, should we talk to Duncan Grimwater? Let's go talk to Cyrus Drake. I don't want to talk to Duncan. I still don't like Duncan.
So, you are turning in Marla's report. Well, it is incomplete. If she wants credit, I'll need a
Persist making a
Cyclops
mod team. Is it a moving joke, by chance? I don't even think people know to tell their bank to go on notice. That's something I just learned about, like, you know, getting deployed and everything like that. It's just good practice. Like, let the bank know you're getting deployed. But I mean, that is the thing, though. I guess people don't do that, and then they get flagged trying to buy something. Oh, let's talk to him since we're here. Why not? Get the small little quests out of the way. Maybe. Maybe a moving joke.
Yes, yes. We normally have the news here, but unfortunately we're sold out.
You
Big
sell out
news
of the
broke out
news.
about alligators in the underground sewers. I know how you might get one. Gamma just flew off from here a little bit ago. He'll probably be willing to give you his
How do you
copy.
run out of, I guess, newspapers, but how do you run out of news? How do you sell out of news, I should say? Hell yeah.
You need the news, you say? For the Crocotopia Library. I just flew in from the library with this, but if the Crocotopia Library needs it, you are more than welcome to take it.
Gamma gives you the paper.
Here you go. Have a safe trip.
Alrighty. But yes, anyway, I do think people in general just they don't pay attention to that type of stuff when they're traveling.
Good day to you, young wizard.
I forget what we were.
Seed
Oh,
Farley sent you a plant's journey of life.
this was for gardening. That's right. Okay. Anyway, I was like, what did we have to talk to her about again? Ah, yes, learning about gardening. I guess, yeah, we're gonna have to go back to Crocotopia. Because that's where our big experience points are at. To level up. Level up.
The Manders are different. I guess my curiosity got the better of me. As an officer and a gentleman, please apologize to Hetch for me.
As an officer and a gentleman, he says. Meanwhile, you're having a whole child questing for you around Crocotopia. It's also wild that people still travel to a foreign country and still just stay on their phones or computers and never do any of their own outside guided tours. Yes, okay. I agree with that to an extent, because I do think that, like, the tourist business,
the very information. Thank you.
in particular, like, some of those tours and excursions and stuff are a ton of money. So I do kind of understand, like, people using their phones to an extent. However, when you are crossing the street and there's a big bus, multiple buses, mind you, coming, you probably should pay more attention, you know? Like, that's just, I feel like, I fear that is also common sense.
Didn't know my history? Say.
But yeah. You just stop to look at your phone and walk. Yeah, I don't.
You fill up the canteen from the well.
They were walking, or attempting to walk, and use their phone, and that is just, you know. And the crazy part is I don't even know where they were trying to walk to, because they weren't even walking in the direction of, like, some of the more touristy places in the area. So I don't know what that was about, but
Why, thank Gadzooks. That's the best water I've
I wasn't
ever
about to
tasted.
ask them.
Can you take this canteen
Hey,
to Dr.
what do
Fleming
you
at
think
the
you're
dig
doing?
site?
Where do you
thinks
think
all
you're
water
going?
here on Croc is salty.
I'm helpful, but I'm not that helpful. I'm not gonna. I don't know. I didn't feel like interfering. That was just. I was more so like thanking, you know, everything that they didn't get hit by the bus. Smaller controlled environment. Yeah, no, it wasn't. It's not. It's not. It's like a regular fucking road. A regular schmegular road. And there's, I mean, like, there's like shops and stuff around, but it's not like a mall, like, I don't know, like Greenbelt in Philippines, where like there's, I guess it's kind of like the Greenbelt in Philippines, where there's like a road that goes almost like right through all the shopping areas in the shopping district. But yeah, I don't know. Mind you, this is more domestic, but Michigan has a real issue with drivers using their phones. Oh my god. Really?
Try the water. Great.
Like, Michigan has like more driving while using phones? What do you call that? Like, I guess distracted driving. I wonder what is the state that has like the most distracted driving per capita? I would be interested. The hands-off law. If you're seen by a cop on your phone, you will be pulled over. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That was like base law too. Oh god. Coronado was like particularly, not Coronado as in like the island, but any of the bases on Coronado, so NAS North Island, or what was it? Expeditionary Base. If you got caught like looking at your phone at like any point while you were driving, you were gonna go get pulled over by MPs. And it's not just, I would say MAs, but like they also loved employing civilians. So I was just gonna say MPs. PMO. Whatever you want to call it.
Dr. Fleming found an ancient Mander scroll. I would really like to know what is on this ancient Mander scroll.
Although I
Would
think
you do me a favor and ask Professor Winthrop what it says?
the most annoying base to drive on is probably Camp Pendleton. On the backside near, what is it? SOI? Or School of Infantry. They have a marching, like a troop marching zone. So it is like, it drops down. So it'll go from 30 miles an hour to 15 miles an hour. And then through the actual school, like through SOI, it's 5 miles an hour. And it is so mind-numbing. Like that mile stretch of road that you have to go 5 miles an hour. Oh my god. They catch hella people too. Nini, what is up? Oh shit, does Nini not have... Fuck. No, Nini does have VIP. Okay, for a second there, I was like... I think I added her to the list. Hello, Nini. How are you doing? We're talking about distracted driving. Distracted driving, annoying tourists, and my gripes about driving on base. Lovely. Love it. Love it. But yes, that's like... That is the worst base, in my opinion. And literally just that section. Because they catch hella people. Hello, Lucy! We got Lucy and Nini in the chat. Hell to the fuck yeah. Do you guys like my dinosaur? I think I showed Nini. But this is Garrett. Garrett is now canon in StackUp lore as Rex's cousin. Rex is the actual name of the dinosaur, but this is Garrett, and he has been confirmed as cousin. I see the family resemblance. Well, we're gonna get Rex lore on Friday during my Yap stream, and I'm so here for it. I didn't know that Rex has lore. Also shoulders, yes. Also shoulders. Yes. Do a full shoulder
You say
stream.
you need some ancient Manda translated? I'll do my best. The Mandas have been enslaved due to this mage's spells. They say there's a chamber, probably just a myth. I'd investigate.
Can't
but I'm far too
confirm.
busy.
Hell
Can you
yeah.
search outside the excavation? Look for a
I
door
totally
with
didn't
two
ramble about your
windows
shoulders.
inside.
When did you ramble about my shoulders? Oh my gosh. Where am I going? Oh my god. Nini and Lucy just distract me like that. See how crazy that is? Maybe yesterday. Maybe yesterday. Go to the door with the two obelisks in the Chamber of Fire. Any day is a good day to appreciate your shoulders. Well, thank you. Thank you. I also appreciate your shoulders too. I think, is this an Invictus thing that like we both have shoulder toggles? Is this gonna be... Now for anybody listening, I'm neither confirming nor denying that there will be additions to Invictus in the future, but is that gonna be a thing? Is that gonna be a characteristic? I think shoulders deserve more love, honestly. True. I wonder if that will be a gen trait for us. Is that we have shoulder toggles. Should carry the gen name to shoulders. Or change it? Yeah. Well, we've already kind of changed Invictus to Terry, Team Terry. That's the unofficial name. But, you know, in shoulders we trust.
You would make a great archaeologist.
In
That's
shoulders.
An important find for the Mandas. You may want to tell Hetch right away.
Team Terry, rah, yes. Team Terry and... yeah. Possibly in shoulders. Or Jen has a lot of different names now. Terry from what though? From Portal. When Lucy and I play Portal. That is the running joke. It's Team Terry. It's when we have like brain empty moments. Oh yeah, it's now also a verb. Yes. We need a VFleet dictionary at this point. There's so many, from like moving soon to Team Terry. There's so many little things that we have collected over the almost 2 years that VFleet has existed. Open up the VFleet dictionary, first word you see is VFeet. I mean, technically, I think that is the first kind of V-lore goes deep. True. I think that might be one of the first things. I mean, obviously it's all going to start with, you know, Gigi and
The
CV.
Chamber of the Charmed? I thought that was just it. I heard that the souls of the Charmed Manders are being held.
And CV definitely
Maybe a myth,
coined
but can you
the
please look into it?
the VFeet thing. And calling Admiral Mother. That is one. Gigi, I know. I know. Big sad. So sailors don't really... I mean, yeah, that's true. But it's mentioned on stream so many times. Like, I fear we have included people in it by accident. Because it gets mentioned on stream. I see it sometimes in the server. Like, it just... Or I did see it in the server. At one point. So I don't know. I don't know. It's just... It's mentioned so many times. I have no association with VC. Are you being paid? Yet. Please keep it that way. For Remy's psyche, please keep away from the VFleet. You did contribute to it, which is so funny because, okay, a little behind the scenes for anybody.
Please, save us from eternal enslavement.
Literally last week, I was on a call with the Admiral, and oh my god, excuse me. I was on a call with the Admiral, and fucking, we're watching Lucy's stream because I raided into Lucy's. This was Tuesday last week. And he goes, wait, why is Lucy upside down? And we just see her upside down, turned around, and we were like, oh my god, is she doing VFleet? Okay, I hope not. He was like, oh my god, we can't, we will not survive. I remember that. I wasn't. It was, I censored. I was like, honestly, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Big spin. Yeah. That is true. Yes, you did do a big spin. But like, literally, we're talking about something, and then all of a sudden, he goes, why is Lucy upside down? I was like, I don't know. Because I muted your stream so I could focus on, you know, what we were talking about.
Fool. You think you can just come in here and take
Oh my
manders?
god.
They are mine for all eternity.
I don't have an AoE. I don't think we should do this one. At least until I get Duke Tyson over here, like, caught up. Because we need Lucy to kill this guy. Yes, we do. I mean, we could try, but this is gonna be rough, and I don't have much hope. Not gonna lie. Just happy to see more MMOs. Yes, yes. All the MMOs. Everybody is learning and getting MMO'd up. Yeah, let's try it. Okay. Let's try it. Why not? Why not? I definitely wish I had an AoE though. Eventually. Heart of the cards. I mean, the thing is, like, if I had... So, this dude, this floating eyeball thing, pet that I have, is the only way to get an AoE spell before level 50 for Death Wizards. Like, it is actually insane. I'm gonna just take them out one by one, I feel. Yeah. Yep, let's just do that. Makes you think of Kirby. I think we can rename him to Kirby. I think Kirby is an option in this game. Not making any promises, but... He didn't die? Oh my god. Dude is holding on by like 1 health point. Damn. Or rather 7. Okay. This is getting I don't know. This is gonna be rough. Cracko that it was. Yeah, we're not. I don't think we're making it out of this one, folks. I have to train my pet so that we can get that AoE spell. That or I buy an AoE treasure card. No, because then in order to pull it, I don't know. I don't know. The chances of pulling it on the first go without having any other treasure cards would be slim. Would be slim. Well, this is definitely a predicament. Let's just see how far we can get. See how far we can get. Lock the fuck in. All right. I like your lock-in emote, Nini. Shit is sweet. I don't know how much locking in we're gonna do. That was quite the scream. Damn. Gifting laser guided lock-in. Oh gosh. Right. You was thinking about locking in? No, not for this. Honestly, I'm just seeing how far we can go. How far can we get? Because I need an AoE. I need an AoE. And I do not have one. We are too low of a level. Oh, thank you, Burst of Fire, for gifting Nini a sub. Frick. Frickety frick. I don't even think I could pull that off. I would be pulling that off by my butt, pretty much. But let's try it, I guess. Would be nice, but I don't think so. Nope. It's like, oh, maybe we could just one-shot up. That would be sick. Nope. Nope. That was wishful thinking. And then this guy has like hella pips over here, so I'm scared as to what he's gonna cast. Whatever he's casting next is gonna do us in. But or not. We don't really have much to help us though. Scary. This might also be, if this gets pulled off, it would be a Wizard101 miracle again. But we've already had one. We've already had one miracle. This, you know, one miracle this game, so I think we exhausted. exhausted our miracles. Yeah, especially since I don't have enough to cast the pixie. Oh, very sad. Oh well, GG. They would literally both have to fizzle. Oh well. We were ambitious. We were ambitious. We tried. But hold on, that was the Soul Keeper quest? I believe so. I think that was the Soul Keeper quest. Alright, well. I think that'll probably be a next time thing. Because I need to do some work on training
Amazing.
Duke Tyson.
You learned all that from talking with Hitch? I never knew that about the history of our race. How about asking Salam ibn Dur what he knows about the history of the Mander race?
Alrighty.
He's usually within the pyramid.
What should we do next? Is there anything that's... Oh, I guess we can go to the Order of the Fang. We kind of went on that side quest. Wasn't part of the main quest. It's okay. Oop. Oh wait, we need to get on the boat over that's over there. Get on the boat. Woo! And there we go. Going off a, oh, I'm sinking into the into the boat. But, you know, that emote combo it is a pretty good emote combo. Oh my gosh. Not unhinged emote combos coming in. Gonna go into the underground. Oh wait.
The art of balance.
Oh, I guess we didn't get that quest yet. We need to go visit all the books.
Greetings. Welcome, stranger.
You tell Professor
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
About your search for
I have seen no Malister, but I know why he sought us. Long ago we wrote the Croconomicon. With the power of life and death, he could spell disaster in the wrong hands.
Like I said, before Master, big simp. He's
say
trying to revive his dead
You
wife.
must earn the Order's trust. Please go to the Crocosphinx. Seek out Shalak the Wise and heed his words.
Although I could have swore we had a quest where we had to read a bunch of these fucking books. The Crocosphinx. There's a lot of crocodile references, I guess you could say. Hella. Oh, we actually need to find the beetle that's near the Crocosphinx. That is one thing we need to do. But I could have sworn that we had something that we needed to read all these freaking books. Maybe not. Maybe we didn't get that quest yet. Oh well. Oh well. Go down into the cave. And talk to Shalak the Wise.
Greetings, wizard. So, the professor wants to test you. We are the ones being tested. We put the Tuts to sleep, but now they will try to enslave everyone. We must reunite the Order of the Fang. We have strong allies in the Manders, but they are struggling.
Strong allies in the Manders.
Earn our trust by helping us. While Al-Hazred and I remained awake during the Great Sleep, other members of the Order of the Fang did not. If you are sincerely here to help, now is the time to seek them out. When I last saw General Kaba, our esteemed military leader was holding back the Tuts so we could cast the sleep.
The sleep.
I only hope he has not suffered for his bravery. Go find the Mander Rami in the Hall of Champions. Rami can help you find Kaba.
Yay, we leveled up. Hell yeah. Now we go to the Hall of Champions. God, I had to double check to make sure that we had fully healed. For a second, I was like, oh my god. Now we can win that fight. No, we can't. I need... How did I get pulled into this? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. No, the spell that I would need in order to solo that area... Again, I need to train up my pet so I can pull that spell. It is definitely a shame, but you know, do be like that sometimes. Also, we're getting to the point where we're gonna have to separate decks, like for boss fights and whatchamacallit. What level am I? 16, I want to say. I want to say 16. I'll have to double check. I also have to I have to Google like when Death Wizards get their AoE. I believe it's level 48. We are definitely not at level 48. Nowhere's close. Might do a quick Google search after we're done with this. Let's use the vampire for the, first time. Why not? And look sick as shit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, we discovered a badge.
Oh, this piece of gear is part of a set. Equip multiple pieces of the same set to gain special bonuses.
48, you get the scarecrow? Okay, sweet. Yeah, so it's gonna be a while. Did I play Wizard101 as a baby ship? Yes. I spent like all my time. We're level 17. We've got a fucking ways to go. But yes, I played it as a wee baby ship. It was like my favorite game. I used to I don't want to say extortion is the right word, but it kind of is. I would tell Mama Eve and Papa Eve whenever I had to like get blood work done or anything, because dude, I was terrified of freaking needles as a kid. That I would do it without a fuss if they bought me a Wizard101 card. Like I fully said persuasion, yes, exactly. Exactly. It's not extortion, it's just persuasion.
And I fear we may be detected. We must slow them down before they find the general. Surely a powerful wizard like yourself
It's just,
can take out their minion.
fair trade. You take me to LabCorp, and you pay for this test that I don't want done, but the doctor wants done. And in return, you also pay for a $10 Wizard101 card, and I'll shut up. That's pretty much how that went. Pretty much how that went. Oh man, now we have to defeat these guys, or 4 of these guys. Dang. Let me, I need to adjust my spell deck because I want to get rid of the vampires. We do not need that many vampires for just these small fights. I will make separate decks off screen. Stonks is it? Yes, exactly. Gotta go now, Wizard On. Well, thanks for stopping by, dude. You Wizard On as well on this Wizarding Wednesday. Yeah, it was stonks. 100%. 100% stonks. I had to get like a subscription card somehow. And that was my opportunity, you know? That was my opportunity to just get some fucking cards. Had to seize the opportunity. I definitely did not know that much about it, though. I was... I feel like I was more focused on, like, decorating my dorm as a kid than I was, like, actually going through the story. Oh, and also making my wizard look cool. But, yeah, I guess you could say I bled for Wizard101. That is true. That is true. I did do that. But honestly, it wasn't just blood work. It was literally fucking flu shot season. Dude, I was in business. I was in business during flu shot season. Because my physical was also during that time. So I knew, you know, if I'm getting a flu shot plus, like a booster shot or something, for my age, whatever it was, I'm walking away with Wizard101 card and a Club Penguin card. I was making bank. Like, as a kid, that is, you know, that is the shit. That was the shit. I have to revisit Club Penguin at some point too. It was a fun time. It's also a simpler time. I think moral of the story is I just grew up on internet games. That's what we've learned as a Wii ship. I was just on anything and everything. Free Realms. I never got Free Realms gift cards, so I wasn't too into Free Realms like that. Trying to think what other games. Webkins. Webkins also solid game that I liked. And then obviously Wizard101. Which this is gonna be our last fight. Sweet. Okay. Alrighty, well. I think we will leave this off here. Let's go to the Yap screen real quick. You know, yap it up a little bit before we end the stream. Alrighty. Give me 1 second. Alrighty. Let me just get out of here real quick. Sweet. Well, that was fun. That was hella fun, dudes. Anyway. So that's why Lucy was here. Dropping in before her stream, yes. Yes. We will definitely be raiding into her. But anyway. I thank you for joining me on my yapping quest. as we do. This is a good, you know, good yap game. Good yap game, because I can, you know, I don't have to necessarily lock in. I don't have to lock in for this game. Yeah. So tomorrow we're gonna play more Valiant Hearts. I'm gonna get the tissues ready. I can already feel it. I know. You guys told me, but I don't know if I'm prepared, like, emotionally. But I will definitely I will get the tissues ready for that one. I don't know how close we are to getting to a tissue point. If you know, let me know, I guess. It will be okay. Well, if you say so, if you say so. I don't know. Remy at the start of the last stream, I was kind of nervous because I didn't have any tissues at the ready. So I was like, oh my god, I hope not. I hope we don't have any of that. We didn't, but I'm sure it's coming. You will cry by the end. I'm not kidding. Oh fuck. Damn it. And then on Friday we're gonna do our Yap stream. We will get some Rex lore, and I guess by proxy we will also get Garrett lore, considering that Rex and Garrett are cousins. So that'll be cool. And then yeah, I do. The music does hit though. I love it. Yeah, the music in that game is fucking phenomenal. Honestly, everything about that game is phenomenal. Admiral was watching, and he's like, wait, what is this game? Like, this is actually kind of sick. And I was like, I'm like very impressed by it. Just like, I don't know, being a history, geek, I guess. Just having those like little pop-ups or like moments where you can tab out and see exactly what they're referring to is just so nice. Like, honestly, so nice. But yes, we Valiant Hearts World War II. Well, there is the second game, and we will do the second game. We will play through that, but I agree. I would love for them to make more games in that style where, like, it tells a story, but it's also educational, we love the educational. You haven't seen the sequel? Oh, interesting. I bought it as a bundle. So that's why I have both of them. But anyway, we will do that, and then Friday again, we will get Rex lore. We're gonna be doing some more. I don't think I've gotten any submissions this week. Then again, I really haven't pushed it out. So maybe I will push out our forum again on Twitter for people who we want to recognize, and then I will also be talking about something that happened on my ship while I was on it, and people who I feel should be remembered. So if you went looking at the schedule and said, who are the 8-ballers? Please don't feel bad. I know some people last week felt bad that they didn't know who 6888 was or anything like that, but like this one, definitely do not feel bad. This is not something that a lot of people would have heard about. So we will talk about that and talk about them. But yeah, so that is the week, and that will be the week. I also have kind of an announcement on Saturday Friday. Friday as well. you know, so that is going to be coming. So lots of stuff happening, and that will wrap up at least StackUp on my end for the week. But the rest of the talents will also be streaming for StackUp. So make sure you are getting involved with them, and you know, again, if you can't donate, that's not a problem. Sharing out our streams really helps, and spreading the good word, and following StackUp and following their mission, and you know, supporting them. That is what we're here for. So make sure you do all that good stuff. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna stop yapping because I've been yapping for 2 hours. But we're going to do our Liberty Call as usual. So Liberty Call. Remember, do not make a life. Do not take a life. Do not add or subtract to the population. Don't drink if you're driving. Don't drink if you're drinking. Don't drive. And if you find yourself in jail, establish dominance as quickly as possible, and make sure you are checking on a buddy. Text a buddy today, see how they're doing, ask them how life is, you know, that all that good stuff. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Valiant Hearts. Alrighty, I'm gonna send you over to Lucy. And I will. Oh, she already has people in timeout. Is that what I'm seeing in her thumbnail? Oh boy, you guys are in for a treat. Anyway, guys, I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.
Called Arms fundraiser. The reason I did not activate